Hey folks, Quillyteen here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play News Tower. I have advanced the game through a couple more news cycles over here. My goal is to get us to the point where we can see what it's like to knock out one of these competitors, at which point we might wrap up the Let's Play rather than completing the entire run, just because I feel like the episodes are getting kind of samey, is all. I'm having tons of fun playing it, but what do I keep talking about? I don't know. I've gone ahead and accepted a new Mafia deal over here. Got to appearance at least one gruesome. That should be pretty easy to do. I don't know if there's somewhere on this screen that I can access the calendar report, but I want to end up a moderate paper this time around for a couple of different reasons, which we'll see on the other screen. I think, yeah, I was gonna say the church here actually does want me to print a moderate newspaper in general, but I'm gonna keep pushing up the Mafia rep. I just went and expanded into Fort Lee because there are some useful buildings over here. Although I just realized this is a dead end to Bergenfield. I do have to get it because I'm competing against purple very directly over here, but I want to work my way over to the Mark Hall paper plant, which I just realized isn't in this direction. We could complete for Bergenfield now, but let's go for Lyndhurst instead, which will also allow us to reach the public library, which might be useful. Thank you to everyone who did point out the little buttons you can click down here to quickly cycle through buildings of a particular category. That is actually super ultra cool. Yeah. Oh, did one of these map to ads? Not graphic technology, is it? Photo Academy. I just keep checking. Oh, wait, there's an ad category. There we go. Ad agency. So some people said, oh, you should unlock the sales desk and make a bunch more money. Maybe we should do that. I do have enough money for the sixth, I think 6-page printer, which I had been saving up for. But let's go ahead and pick up the ad agency instead. So we got a sales desk and then sales chalkboard just to level that up. Seems fine. Let's go ahead and build that up immediately. And then that's it. So the ad agency in Manhattan is fully clocked out, and if I cycle over here, there's a couple more. Well, more than a couple. Columbia, the calculator. I think these are for sales, but also other things. I could go ham on some of this stuff. And then we've got different categories. We actually might want more prestige objects. That is true. We've got the coffee maker already. I don't think I bought it from. Well, maybe I did buy it from here, or maybe it was an unlock. Lamp is probably it's light and prestige, and it's durable. You know, having a prestigious lamp might be useful to access prestige in places where we didn't have it already. Okay, calculator. The flip chart is also for... Actually, that's for economy, not sales. Although stock index card generates content over time. So there's a few things like this. So just generate some free stories for us so we don't have to send out reporters. Let me hold off on this for now. I think we'll go with that. And oh, I still have to choose a district. So yeah, I'm going to go for Lyndhurst. There we go, to unlock quite a few. Well, we have another step before we get the graphics work, but it does lead us into more of the purple holdings over here. And I hadn't realized you could click on a newspaper to have it explicitly highlight those. So we can see the Jersey Beacon over there, but we're going to keep hammering at the Empire Observer. Now, if I pause here, ooh, I got a story being delivered. I did go and add a new floor last time because I needed an extra photographer's desk. And in fact, I might want to, we'll see. But for now, what I'm going to do is come over here. So we have a sales desk. So I'm going to start building up a sales desk. Let me put you here. Newspaper or the waste bin underneath there. So we also got new reporting accessories. So mostly the economy stuff, including the calculator for the sale and the flip chart, which is an economy booster. But I don't currently have room. I'd have to do a redesign to get it to fit in, so I'm not going to right this moment. What else? What do we have over here? A sales chalkboard, which is for sales. New comfort item. Oh, right. That's our new prestige items, which, I don't know, there's not an immediate mouse over showing us who wants prestige, huh? But I suppose what I should just do... I know someone down here wanted it. Like, if I put this light here, and then take this one and just store it... I don't suppose there's a quick glance at, does anyone over here... I'm tempted to just say, let's do this. 75 bucks. We can just replace a lot of these lamps. In fact, I might want to sell the old ones. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, we can sell a lot of those. There might be a prestigious telegraph operator. And filling a prestige need Yeah, see, I think you've got a prestige need, for example, there. I believe does make them work faster. Can you fit a Calembra on your desk? Yeah, so we'll do that. So you'll get a big thing. We get the new acoustic panels, and I guess ultimately, yeah, we could just upgrade everything to there. We'll see. Anyway, sales desk. So let's get ourselves our first sales associate. What is this? Orderly, less trash, and you've got a pip in sales. What is this? Cool cat counters heat. Counters heat, not just ignores heat. Counters heat is actually really fascinating. Now, I do have some education to go and throw in here. Repairs are... Oh, yeah, we still have the problem. We just have the one thing. The spin doctor might be nice for one of these story things. I don't know if there's, like, a particular person... kind of want to put, like, at least a silver quality one over here. All right, Penny, you've got some room. Yeah, we'll just put Penny in there. That's going to be fine. And then for overtime... during the weekends, I feel like I'm going to want that to be on assembly. It's sort of last minute thing. Mary doesn't have a trained skill yet, so we'll throw you in there. That's going to be all right. Now, I got to print at least one gruesome, which should be fairly easy to find. Crime and entertainment is the primary focus. We've also got to find defeat in politics and sport. I guess I will go and put politics, sport, and was it crime and entertainment? Crime and entertainment. Let's go ahead and start with those and try to increase the odds that we finish those first. I think that's going to be okay. And yeah, in terms of printing, I've got the one moderate to unlock here. Unfortunately, I had a week right over here where I could have unlocked the next level of moderate, but I had to dodge this middle one for the lawsuits. Or I could have just eaten it, I suppose. But you can see instead I went sensational to unlock a skill. Then I went back to moderate for a skill, and I would like to end up bang smack in the middle of this skill if I can. Like, yet another skill would be nice. Undercover. Negating mobsters is kind of cool. Can be used to unlock undercover trait locks, and it's kind of neat. But as long as we end up somewhere in moderate, I'll probably be okay. So hopefully that'll just happen organically. We'll find out. I think I can go just on pause now. I mean, it's not a particularly exciting area over here. I might want to add just more comfort items in general. Literally from the general list over here. We'll give you a plant and a clock. Get a little bit of greenery up over there. I might want lots of sales desks. So they produce an ad, which then I think gets dropped down to assembly. I would need to re-roll, I think, for a salesperson. Though, that's fine. You know what? I'm going to go for it. Now, do those show up? Do they actually take up room in my printing? They might, huh? Should we just run one? Maybe I'll just run one until I figure out how they work. All right. Fast forwarding. Chugga, chugga, chugga. Lots of different stories. Okay, well, there's a gruesome one, and for the photographs are worth a fair amount, which is nice. We don't have anything that'll chain and unlock, so we'll just throw you in there for a high skill. And yeah, we'll go ahead and venture down both these branches. Again, there's no specific need for any particular match. Here, get the bonus XP. Into a lawsuit, fame, since I might just skip this one. I think I will. All right, you got enough stuff going on, including more influence points. I do like that a lot. None of those tags are going to help us, so we'll just grab the most skilled person. More crime. Yeah, what the heck? Let's throw that in there. So we have a gruesome on the way. I could go and, like, lift these focuses, but it's spread out enough that it's probably not going to be a big problem. We shall see. And then, yeah, we'll send a photographer. One of my photographers did get badly injured, which is annoying. It's the one with the most skill, especially with Chloe here losing a point. But I'm going to send you out as quickly as possible, rather than wait for you to max out. If we wait for you to max out, you will, of course, be faster, but we'll have lost some time along the way. Okay, now we get the photographer waiting. And what is this? Just an actual mystery? Okay, well, let's go for the instant unlock. And then we don't have a lucky person to dodge the lawsuit. I'll just send Carrie, even though it might be nice to save your instant unlock for something else. But I guess we'll just send you out. It would have been nice to use luck. Oh, okay, well, we dodged it anyway. Good. All right. And yeah, we're waiting for a photographer. And then I can cycle these stories a little bit more, but I don't know, we might... Nice to have the extra reporters now. We have more... Should I get another photographer? Honestly, I might. Enough of these stories now. Ooh. We don't have... Right, we don't have a lucky person in this category at all. Sorry, Bridget. Damn. I have enough money. Yeah, do you just, like... Are you operating right now? I don't know how that works. I think I will get another photographer. Oh, I can fit you here. How lovely. No one's got skill. They both have orderly, which doesn't really... Do I want to reroll? Okay, I will. I don't think we tend to need the psychic for the photography. Because usually the photograph is the last thing. Weirdly, you're cheaper than Curtis. I guess Curtis has got 2 pips in society, which is why. All right, let's throw you in there, and then, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do this. I don't want this to fade out too much. Are we... Oh, that's coal trash. So we're not out of coal. Although, yeah, we could get the coal bin. Counters coal trash. I think we want that on the same floor, because I think now it needs more frequent cleaning. And we could avoid that, maybe, if it was in the same place as a coal bin. I don't know. Sure. Tags don't matter here. Los Angeles. Oh, there's our spin doctor, which doesn't matter for this. But none of these traits really matter, so we'll do that for speed. Well, how are we on paper? Okay, I've got enough paper. Should be enough. And then just... Can we do any little catch-up? That. Okay, and then you can drop off your story there. Those educations are finished. Good. Use those traits up. Oh, and then... This isn't the most terribly exciting route. It's not a baseball story, but fastball will cover it anyway. I mean, we could maybe get a golden trait from the adventurous. All right. Let's throw that in and see what happens. That's just a single tag, very boring. And I've got everything on file. This is at least gruesome. It's got a little bit of pusher. We don't need a particular sub-trait for this one. 7 more stories. It is Thursday. Finish this. We want to use, there we go, the Trailblazer, because it's adventurous. Ah, we did go and get revealing. Nice. Okay, so that was worth pursuing. Not the most exciting, but it's a single step, so we'll do that. And then let's go and drop you off here and drop you off there. And I guess I put a second one. You spread that out a little bit more. Great. And you had a story that needed to be sent to assembly. And everything else is good. All right. Again, traits don't really matter here. Society research. Ooh, okay. Possible lawsuit. Okay, we don't have a lucky person. I'll just use Doug here to insta unlock the next one. We dodged lawsuit anyway. I mean, I did buy a trait that makes us a little easier at dodging lawsuit, which is great. We don't have anyone in particular for this, so we'll just run you. It's going to be fine. 4 more stories. It's a Thursday. We finished everything we were focused on. And you're not working, and you're there and idle. These 2 don't have a project, but they're also AFK. And then Chicago over here. Well, we may as well dodge the lawsuit completely and just go to the bottom route. We did have a lucky person available, but there was no big difference. Okay, so we are going to have to take a multi-branch approach here regardless. How are we looking? Nope. There we go. I might have been able to just go 1 click less and still gotten progress there. We will see. There we go. Lucky person to dodge the police. I mean, it's just a fine. You know, so it's just money, but we'd still prefer to avoid that. Okay, that's done. Another society thing. I don't want the boycott, so I'm going to go the top route and do that. Oh, there's an ads cap. Do I have to click on this? No. One of one. Pop up? How does this work? Sure, I guess that's fine. Things are broken again. I might have to get a second repair person. I don't know. Wait, are we done? Oh yeah, there's no more news stories. And then let's just make sure that things are moving along. That's seeming okay. There we go. It would be nice to dodge the outrage, but we don't have an option for that. I don't know what outrage does. Well, no protest. Oh, that is just the protester one. For some reason, I thought it had a different icon for there might be protesters. Shoot, roll out the presses. Oh, we are actually out of food. Let me put it in order and then manually drop that off there. There. And what I'll do as well is I'll put a couple more paper orders to be ready for next week. Progressing. Let's do this. Everything's good. Must print now. Okay. So I would love to end up right smack in the middle. I got to print at least one gruesome plus these others. It's old news, but it does have a lot of tags, so I kind of want to lead with this. That's got influence and some shared tags, which is lovely. Yeah, this will also work. Again, it's more old news, but it's going to be fine. It might be very tricky to land right in the middle, but we will see. A defeat story. We only have one defeat story, and it has no push whatsoever. We might consider that. And then we haven't printed gruesome yet, which is going to push us further to the right. So I kind of want to go looking for some things to push us to the left. Oh, that's not done yet. There's not a lot of push to the left available to us. So let's say we do a crime story here. Now we're right in the middle. We could do one left, one right, or two neutrals. Let's say I do that one to the left, and then I do this one to the right. So I might move that out. We're going to have to put the defeat. Doesn't really matter, does it? It's not a very exciting combo over here. Just here, I'm wondering, like, can I do more photographs on the same page? It'd be great to have crime photographs. No, but we can do 3 different photographs, so maybe I'll just do that. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Again, still in the middle and locked in there. Great. Do we have more revealing available? We do. Comboing gold tag seems like a good idea. Do we have adventurous crime? We don't. Do we have hopeful society or politics? No. So there's not really any other overlap here. Let me just come back and see what we have as a blank. Oh yeah, this is very like miscellaneous random tag. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go and throw whatever's in here. Expiring quality ones. Let's just get some extra quality boost. Okay, all checked off. That's checked off. Every page full. Actually, not a bad issue. Not the greatest, but it's going to be fine despite the fact that it's a little bit piecemeal. Chunk, chunk. And yeah, I wonder if like ads are just something that can pop up randomly, or we really need it in place before the start of the week. I really push it and do a few more sales desks. I don't know if they just randomly generate content or how it works. All right, lots of money. Lyndhurst is ours. Last call is done. We almost have Bobby Shop in Queens. Offers to convert your influence to money print once per week. We're probably not even going to use it, but we're still going to see. New reader's interest, advertiser's favorite. And we got an undercover trade, right? Okay, we get more money for every printed ad. Maybe can I issue an ad to be printed? We're going to take a look at that menu again. Okay, we got more people becoming seniors. All right, we're going to compete for Garfield over here. That's going to be our goal for sure. We have no Mafia missions right now. We would like a moderate newspaper, which might be fine because we could keep focusing on the middle. Print a bunch of society. Print a bunch of politics, which will also upset the high society. I kind of like the high society. This doesn't give us any high society rep, but it will give us more influence. I have a ridiculous amount of influence. I should probably be using more, but we're just going to move ahead right now. Okay, ads with an exclamation mark. There we go. Empire Airlines. Okay. Okay, and we have a second one. So tell you what, I will get a second ad station now. Now, this is going to, I really probably should get the extra page because I'm filling up more of my newspaper with ads. I'm going to focus on someone who's got crime and no trained trait yet. If I fill up my newspaper with ads, then obviously there's going to be less room for stories. Although they have their own tag as well. Okay, right. So it's one of these like advertorials or whatever they call it, where it's like an ad that's pretending not to be an ad. Is that it? Sales. We'll do another sales desk in here. Let me move this over that way. Let me grab one of the these lights over here, and yeah, we'll get another ad person. Cheap, resilient. I think we'll just go for this one over here. And yeah, we'll start running a second ad. And that might be it. And then what we might start to do is be more picky in the weeks to come. Do I want to do a focus? Well, I feel like I should really hyper-focus on the society first. Appear anywhere, crime, politics. We do need these scoops to come up fairly quick, actually. So you know what? We'll probably end up tagging a lot of categories. Sports economy. I mean, once we find the scoops. Okay, so entertainment's the only one we're not going to. Once we find the scoops, what we might do is pull into more society focus. Risk of boycott. You're lucky. Oh, even at the bottom, we still lost an ad deal. Now, okay, it's still there now. I did get boycotts the week before I started recording this episode. I'm wondering if it, like, affects the next week, and that's why I had 0 waiting for me. Okay, there's a scoop, so we need to push on that. In fact, let's use carry over here to do the instant unlock. And then we could use a psychic person for the next one. They're not the greatest at sports, but we might get to the next unlock immediately. We did not. Now I don't know how much they can change. Maybe that was hard blocked. Okay, that's a 3-step process that's not exactly the most exciting story. Whereas this one definitely is. Do I just want to skip this one? They're not scoops. They're not society. And it would take a lot of work. I'm just going to reset it. It's not scoop, but actually, that's kind of nice because we can go and send Karen in there. And all right, we didn't get the golden tag, but that's going to be okay. There we go. Scoop. Boxing. We'll just go for... Yeah, I guess highest speed is going to be an interest over here. Triple murder. Shock City. I kind of want the golden tag. Oh, we have no one to assign to either one at all, so I guess we can wait a little on that. I guess I could be yoinking some reports here. Yeah, we'll just send our best photographer on this one. Spy. Well, we can try some spy busting. All right, we got to keep an eye out for a spy. I'm wondering if I should go and get the boost to the security buildings. I don't know what happens if we give them extra skill, if they're just faster, or if they've got, like, a better line of sight. If I go to area map and I look for... Oh, it's not a category... for just the crime protection, is there? But the police station... Yeah, right here, the security one. I don't know if there's an icon for that, but I'm going to get the alarm bell. And an alarm light. And the megaphone rack. You know what, screw it. Let's get all of this. And let's see if we can get a sense for what kind of difference it makes. Alarm bell. Alarm light. And a megaphone rack. All right, so now you're sitting at... Really, you've been around for a long time. You were really not getting your security XP. Maybe you have to be more actively stopping things for you to get credit for it. Oh, this is a branching thing. I didn't even realize. Although we do need to. Oh, I can't click you. Dump these stories, please. Dump, I guess over there. All right, what do we got? This crime one, which is still being worked on. Could be fastball. Do we get a sports? We did get a sports. Is this... No, it is not... it is not baseball. Oh, we're going to send carry on this one for the unlock. And then we could get mobsters. We don't have an anti-mobster trait. We did boost our security. So now mobsters are going to come there. They'll probably distract my security person. Waste company explosion. Well, we have to go and get the unlock on the top first. That. Right, and then we'll do that. Okay. Just means it dark inside? Are we out of power? No. Did I do some sort of weird... Yeah, why was it weirdly dark? I must have clicked some sort of mode. Oh, let me load the paper in and order more paper. That's not going to be enough. I'm going to do 2 more loads. Always do that. I drag it too high because I just see print module. I'm like, okay, somewhere around there. And then the other thing is in the way. Okay, done. These are the mobsters. Where's my security guard? Better not be off in the bathroom. Oh, you're already eating people. Good. Okay. Yeah, maybe what just happens is maybe you just move a lot faster. Now, I didn't see any exclamation marks yet to show that we saw the spy. Now, the spy, I think, innately, as a helpful as like misdirect, does come with a delay. Like, it doesn't arrive right away, so you can't predict it. As opposed to the mobsters and the protesters and things like that, they arrive basically instantly because that's how it does the most damage. Whereas the spy, the little delay is helpful. Now, it doesn't mean they're not already in the building. Oh no, that's you being scared. That's not you seeing a spy. You're actually sitting at a station. You're there. That's accounted for. You know, that's reporter. That's okay too. Milford, we'll drop that off there. Nothing looking for our attention here. It's not the most... How many more stories? 13? You know what? I'm going to cycle this one instantly. Lots of reporters are now back. Go there. There. Can I find someone to click on? I think you're in the back. I guess I could drag you. Right about that. We can actually split people up. Can we dodge lawsuit with Cindy the Lucky? Nice. Okay. Now there's like a million people running around. If there's a spy in here, I'm not going to spot them. Okay, we've got... Move you, grab that. Get the negative, drop it in there. Oh, there's our ad copy. Are you carrying it? You don't... Oh, there it is. I don't think I couldn't grab it. So it's got to go to typesetting first. Okay, that does make sense. Okay, we got a scoop. We got to get to the end, so the order progression here doesn't matter. We just need some good, strong people to accelerate that. Ooh. 4 influence points. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Let's do this to instantly unlock the second step, and then just put a high-skilled person on that, speeding things along. That's got to be the strongest trait, right? The unlock the next story instantly. If every single one of my people could have that, be great. I mean, I suppose I'd still want 1 or 2, you know, lucky people to, or one of the, I specifically avoid something. Spy alert. Does it mean they're here? Or just let me know they're pending? Are you like deep inside somewhere? Oh, there it is. Report spy. Gotcha. All right. I don't know. Was that spy alert there all the time, or did it just arrive now? Because that might be something to help me look for stuff. You'll just do that to get the unlock. Oh, and it happened instantly. Oh, that's very lucky. I really wasn't counting on the psychic to work there. Oh, there's one of our scoops. Oh, I should really reset. I guess it'll be you. These tags. Now, oh, as I say, we still want society the most, but we're actually out of society completely. We're still looking for exclusive, but it could appear anywhere. Crime and politics. And economy, society. Oh, although, hold on. They might be on the board already. Done, done, done. And spin doctor here doesn't matter. We're going to save our golden arrows for maybe something that matters. You're still progressing there. Ooh. What is this? Oh, new object. Okay, well, let's send a photographer to the bottom part. And yeah, all right, fastball, you can do that. I know it's not a sports story. Okay, here, yeah, perfect. We want the insta unlock, and then just whomever. That's going to be fine. I guess at this point we've got everything that's key. It's not the most exciting story, but I guess I'll do it. Oh, there's our object. What do we get? A ledger cabinet for sales and for... Oh, probably for lawyers. If I ever got around to doing that. All right. Oh, hold on. There's a scoop there. Okay, so we'll have to go through the bribe path for one of the things. Moving forward, maybe? No. All right, done. And do we have an instant unlock? We do. Good. Because this will lock in the scoop part, and then... Yeah, it really doesn't matter for that part. Ooh, we got a lot... Yeah, I guess I wasn't paused. Let me check all these, see if one is more exciting than another. It's not. Pennant ends. Error ends pennant chase. This sounds like baseball to me, but unfortunately... Oh no, there's fastball. I mean, I guess a pennant... You can have a pennant race in lots of different things, but I feel like I'm used to hearing it in sort of a fastball context. Or fastball. In terms of the baseball context. But I might be wrong about that. Every now and again, I'm wrong about things. I know. Shocking. Paper's good. Paper's more than good. We need an extra cleaner. I don't know. I still think when we do get a large cash injection, we might open another floor and just make that the power generation one. Right, undercover is done, which is fine. Hiring rep. We hadn't gone through there. And then what did we just unlock here? Oh yeah, the ledger cabinet. Which, I suppose what we want to do. Move you over. Move this here. Move this back there. All right. Still working on this. I don't understand. Do I not have to... Oh, wait. Oh, wait. What? Illustrator? Wait, what? I mean, probably it's one of those where I can run the ad as is. I didn't unlock the Illustrator, do I? Is there no way to search this? It's not... Sales. Graphics, I don't see an Illustrator thing in here. Hopefully, it's not something I already have. But, if I look at advertising, these are all just gonna be... Maybe, there's probably another category. Ad agency, Coney Island are the other two. Text, training, utility, graphic technology. This is the Photo Academy, but is there another public library text editing desk? Remove all pre-production negative tags for text items. Add a quality star when there are no negative tags. Graphic editing. That's not illustration. That's just removing of tags. Okay, hold on. Cartography. Photos, illustrations, and maps. Okay, but that's way far away. Okay, I'm going to say we probably can't do that one yet, so we'll just have to do a partial ad, and I guess that's going to be okay. I might be wrong, but right now that's the assumption I'm going to sit on. Let's go and yoink some of these. We have you there. We're doubling up on one of those stations, so that's fine. Then you need that, okay. And then over here, we've got one as well. You're at least work. That'd be a third one. All right, well, we hadn't even started on one, but that'll have to be okay. We have one more story to find. Here it is. With a little mobster element, which isn't the end of the world. Let's try 6 mobsters. Okay, that is going to be some work to clear out. But we did buff our security guard. Now, that is going to be a lot to clear out. That is actually kind of rotten, because that's going to slow things down a lot down here. All right, one's been yeeted already. More yeeting is happening. Go on, that's all right. Roll the presses. Do lots of fixes. Smash, 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 smash. One more mobster still in the building. All right, get out. But yeah, all of our... Well, not all of our typesetting desks are broken, but a lot of them are. Hopefully, all of our key stories are still in place. Must print now. Well, I don't want that. Otherwise, I might try to stay moderate to unlock the final tick here. Plus, we do get more money for advertising, which is nice. And yeah, print society the most. So I suppose what I'll do is I might focus on... Ooh, what is that? Well, that's almost expired. Yeah, but I don't get... That's just this week. Maybe they don't stick around from week to week. Maybe this one does. What's nice is these are society ads, which is actually working out pretty helpfully. Okay, this seems like a really good headliner. Woman missing for years, declared dead, turns up alive in Puerto Rico. Lots of tags, and a society is a bonus, which is nice. Can we... No, there's no combo on the revealing. We can do society heartbreak investigative over here. We can do society investigative there. Now, we are pushing quite far towards sensational, but that's going to be the case regardless here. I'm gonna take a look at these other tags afterwards, but let's say I push left that way and push left this way, so we're back into moderate. And so here we want neutral or another left push. That's not ready yet. There, this one over here. Okay, so we're solidly in the moderate. Now let's try to complete some of these sets here. Station is broken. Oh no. Oh, we didn't actually finish that? I could drop... Shoot, I could drop this part. But, yeah, we're not going to finish that. Which is fine to unlock the next area, but we actually do have to purge this newspaper completely from here, which... That is unfortunate. I mean, we could be looking at specific combos, like, okay, this is politics and defeat. No, we don't really have a category for that, so that's not going to matter. Do we have one that's running some sports? No, but what I could do is I could throw a couple of little sports combos over here. That's quite the good story, unless we want to save it for next week. But you know what? We're just going to go ahead and do that. And then a statistics story. So yeah, I just couldn't do this exclusive, which is unfortunate. Do we have another evidence? No. I mean, we could run this, as long as we're still on society the most. Ah, okay, this is actually a pretty big paper, which is more than I expected. Oh, I didn't actually run the ads. But this has got to be better than these ads, right? We're going to start on that. So theoretically, one of these goes away. Interesting. Which running out of time indicator went away. But it still seems to be in the list. That's annoying. I don't know. It might have just come really late. Maybe I could have micromanaged it, or maybe it was bad luck of the draw with the Mafia. I suppose I could have not risked the Mafia. Oh, advertiser market interest. Oh, this is a new screen. I might skip past it last time. I don't know. But these are ads being offered. Ads. Printing articles in this category. Oh, if we focus on a category, then we get presented ads in that cut. That's actually a brilliant little system. That makes sense. I mean, if you're a society newspaper, then society businesses will want to advertise with you. All right, there's our paper company. So the discounts are good. The paper cabinet, I don't know if we need that. The paper auto order, I kind of want to start being lazy. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to get the paper discounts. So it's not that expensive, but it adds up. We're buying it every week. All right. So now I don't have to babysit that. I don't know if I care about the paper cabinet. I want to go for one of the locations that got more targets immediately. Although I do have this story still pending. I guess it still has the tag. So maybe I still want to do it while I've got the opportunity. I mean, I'm going to have to go and do this regardless, right? If I want to kick these guys out. So maybe I will do that. Ooh, the Mafia's got another mission for me. Print a sensational newspaper. Sure. We'll just keep pushing the rep. I do want to focus on seeing what we can do to finish one of these bad boys. So, turn that on. So now you're auto buying it. We do have the 30% discount. Nice. And then I'm going to buy some more food because we don't have any on the shelf. And I'm going to get some more fuel. Same thing. We don't have any on the shelf. We'll get that. That does last a long time. It definitely needs less babysitting. Sensational newspaper. And that exclusive can appear anywhere, but then technically we've got one. I think sports and entertainment and crime tends to be sensational. So we might end up with more combos over here. I don't know. I'll just throw you in there. Pure milk of the Milky Way. Okay. And we'll throw that in there. And then we've got no one for this right now, but that's going to have to be okay. At least it doesn't look like they've got illustration steps, so that's going to be good. We still have to do some repairs. Again, do I want a second repair person? I don't know. We're probably okay. It doesn't seem to be this much of an issue. Do I want to hyper-focus on anything? I could focus on things that are more sensational. We got a triple split over here. 2 of these are sensational. So I don't know. I'll go down over here. And the one at the bottom is sensational, so we'll want to go in that direction. Do we have an instant unlock thing? Not really. None of these tags really matter too much, so we'll go with that, and we'll plan on going through the bottom. And then no matter what, we're going to end up with a informative, but, you know, that's fine. We can work around things. I don't know if, like, the psychic person might insta-unlock that. Like, I don't know if there's a chance to do it. Probably not, because both have to be unlocked, so it's probably a waste of that. We are going to have to do the bribe here. I wonder if it takes about the same number of clicks regardless, but the amount it's going up per notch is higher here. Sometimes it's like plus 10. Here it's plus 25. There's a new scoop. So yeah, we might need a fresh scoop regardless. Okay, spy. Let's try to dodge it with luck. Did, so I don't have to babysit you. That's lovely. We want to get the top bit just to get some more tags in on this. There could be an injury there. Well, maybe we can use Cindy to check that part too and hope that we have some luck in our favor. I'll probably go to the top here just because the silver branch is a little bit more valuable. Shoot, shoot, shoot. And we're going to go down right for sensational. That's right. I might want some more haulers just because if I'm doing the auto order, I might not be babysitting the paper arrivals the same way. And I really don't want to micromanage all this delivery anymore. We do have 4, it might be fine. Part of me's like, maybe I should micromanage it one more time here. Maybe more than one time. If I can load the coal into the generator, that'll save us a lot of walking. I don't know if there's a maximum. Some of these things do seem to have a maximum you can load in. Yeah, so that the generator is now full, so all I'm going to be doing is putting it on a cabinet, which will still save some walking. And then the food is the same way. These things can be full. I think once it gets to 100, you can't put any more in there. There we go. So now I've got nowhere else to drop any more food. So again, it would just be maybe on there. Okay. Now, hopefully the auto ordering actually does order the correct amount. We're back to the stores, although I did miss one. Here, we'll put that there, and ooh, there's our scoop. And we want to wait for one of our lucky people to be back for that. I think we've got the time. It's going to be okay. Oh, just unlocking one of these unlocked it? If I'd ever noticed that before. I don't think it comes up much. There's Cindy. So now that Cindy is free, Cindy, who is lucky, not that lucky. All right. Let's throw Clarence in there. And it's pointing in the wrong direction. We want to go sensational. We got a lot of stories left to discover. I'm going to re-roll you. Pirates introduce themselves. You sports team? Maybe for fastball, I guess we'll take the influence. One less tag, but influence is nice, although I'm not really spending it very official right now. I'm getting that like paranoia thing of like, what if I spend it on the wrong thing and then I want something else later on? Which is rather silly. But nonetheless, that's where I'm at. Let's do the instant unlock, because the photography does seem to take a long time. So let's get that chooching along. Speaking of photography, can we get an instant unlock with Lillian? No, we did not. All right. Now we're going to finish this story. We don't need a tag. And Al Jolson punches gossip colonist. All right. You know, well, it is sensational. Okay, I'm going to pursue it then. I think Doug needs some time off, but if I do that, it instantly unlocks this, which means I can immediately send someone on this path. And I just want to recycle this. You know what? I think I do. Give me a different story. And then, sure, photography. Although that's pretty nice, but I'm going to assume we want the golden tags more. Let's do that. And the ad situation. Oh, we can start that ad. Am I going to run them? I don't know. It is nice to get the extra money. It doesn't seem to be like infinitely more money, but it does have the regular tags still. Sure. And then society. Sure. It's only a single step. It's fine. We don't have that many more stories to find. The odds of finding a really strong one are certainly dwindling. Oop. Oh, I might want to... Yeah, we've got a bunch of idle assemblers. That's no good. Don't want that. Maybe I do need more haulers. If I don't want to micromanage things. Yeah. Sure, and then... No, that's still too boring. I'm going to drop it completely. Okay, there's no new more stories. Is there anything chaining over here? No. So we are done with that allocation. I'm going to just still accelerate this next step. Paper boxes coming in. Drop you off here. Looking all right. We probably still have the old exclusive one. It's probably not a scoop anymore. But we might still be able to get a combo. Chooch, chooch, chooch. All right, print now. Okay. Oh, I wanted to say moderate, but we could get hit by the lawsuit. Mobsters. Wow. The only place that doesn't give me anything bad is this step right here in sensational. Oh, wait, no. I have to print a sensational paper, so I would like to end up right over there. This is a sucky week. So we want to push mostly to the right. And we want to make sure to run this exclusive scoop, which would be pushed to the left. We could still run it over here. And then that pushes to the right, and then we want to push... We have an adventurous that pushes rightwards. Inspiring. Society. Well, that is a society that goes that way. Okay. Now I need at least one more push towards the sensational, although we've got plenty of flexibility. Okay, what if we try to set up a crime? Interestingly enough, this is an informative crime thing. So most of it slides to the right, which we might still want to save. So now I need 2 sensational leaning articles, which, no, we really have a shortage. Okay, well then, never mind. If I go and swap these, not those 2, if I swap these 2, then we end up where we're at. So now we just want to print neutral, really, in these slots. Hell, I could put the ads. I wonder if it multiplies the ad money. No, it still says 250 here. We don't have anything, like, crazy big, though. Do I have a bunch of sports stuff? Yeah. Tell you what. Ooh, I don't swing to left. Okay, so we do this. We use this so it doesn't swing in a direction. Do that. We got a triple sports page. And not the most exciting, but so be it. Did I have another ad? Yeah, down over here. Oh, that pushes to the right, which we don't want, so I want to go there. Do I have more? There we go. Neutral politics. Do I have another politics? I do. Okay, yeah. It's really not a huge paper, although we're running ads for a change. It completes the exclusive, and it completes the Whisper Wars. All right, looks good to me. Chunk, chunk. We have double the amount of paper that we need. And yeah, I don't know what it bases it on. I don't know if it's previous week's sales. Maybe the largest maximum theoretical sales we can get with this many printers. I don't know. But it seems to have ordered a good amount. Yeah, not a huge number of sales, although our money's good. We completely finished this district. I mean, we only had one thing, but so be it. I think I need one more in here to unlock that building, which I don't even necessarily care for. Yeah, I'm still if it wasn't for the fact that the Mafia wanted sensational, I might have just eaten the lawsuit and gone moderate because it would have been an unlock. Okay. Well, we've gone fairly long in this video. Wow, Milford is kind of god tier. Oh, what? Hey, you hear the latest scuttlebutt? Big noise on the block. You know the owner of the Empire Observers kicked the bucket, right? Guess whose name sings around the city? That's right, your uncle, the one who ran when things got tough around here. Where did he get the money from anyway? Wasn't he on Hawaii evading his debt with those Reggio folks? Word is, he's already firing editors, cutting deals behind alley doors. You thought the Observer was slippery before. So what's it mean for Petropost, huh? You gonna stand tall, let your family's shadow swallow the whole damn press? Okay, so my uncle now runs the Empire Observer, who were already actively fighting. Print at least one mafia. Print this many newspapers. I mean, that's certainly our goal. Mafia can appear anywhere. So, part of me wonders if I go for one of these locations where it's going to be really easy to meet, because we're going to be focused on just getting maximum amount of money. But I guess I'll try Hackensack. And then, all right, the paper plant we'd already unlocked, and we've got everything. And the graphics workshop, oh, there's illustration. How did I miss that? Okay, tell you what, we'll get you your pencil desk as well. I might not go too deep on this. Sharpness chart, photo processor buff, engraving equipment, buffs engraver. Okay, let's just start with this. And let's get the illustration desk up here. Get ourselves an illustrator. Less trash. We could do some rerolls. Hey, you know what? That's fine. We'll get you in here. Already fine. I'm a little surprised by that. I think I'm going to get some more light. I'm a little bit worried about this area turning dark. And then there's not a shortcut. Oh, there is. Build accessories. You know what? I think I'd been missing that before. I already had a calculator, I think. And then you've got your sales chart and the ledger cabinet, which is great. And yeah, you had nothing else. Now, I might want to go down to comfort and get you, say, another clock over here, and then trash bin for under your desk. Actually, you need one here as well. Good. All right, well, we have an illustrator. You know, I'll probably end up giving the other person a break anyway. Either one of these need an illustration? No. You know what, Mildred? No break for you. All right. That. Celebrated prestigious. Okay. And then you're actually carrying one of these, which we can go and dump there immediately. Maybe give some people some more time off. All right, many stories. Yeah, so Mafia can happen anywhere. Revealing can happen anywhere. You know what? I don't know if we'll even set a focus. It's got a mobster tag, but it's not a Mafia story. Speed is important. You know what? I'm going to try... Yes, we did get the unlock. Nice. And I don't have anyone... Oh, no, I do have someone with the undercover mob trade now. That's excellent. Okay. And then over here... We don't have the golden thing, but let's try a psychic person? No. And... Oh, that story's terrible and boring. Well, let's get some stuff going on. We've got to unlock both sides of it. But that seems fine. Okay. And then we got a scoop on this one. We're clearly going to have to go the bottom route. Well, let's use care to insta-unlock that. And then another carry is going to go and take care of that route. Thank you. Okay. Bribe here is going to happen regardless. See, these are only in chunks of 10s. Done. And there's our Mafia story as well. No instant unlock, so just someone with high level of skill and speed. Nothing over here yet. People are still traveling, so it's not even about yoinking something. Trait doesn't matter here. And we can use Lucky. I'd like the instant unlock, but I'm going to use Lucky. There we go. I don't have to babysit for a spy. Oh, I meant to put a cut in here. I guess I'll probably do that now. So, we got a bunch to do this week. And I say, you know, I'm going to do a cut. So, of course, I do 30 more things over here. Can I just shove you aside? Thank you. And then I want to double check on the ads because I know we still had one more ad. There you go. Go ahead and start working on that. Whether or not we run the ads, I don't know. I mean, we're paying for the workers, so we really should do more. We'll see. A bunch of paper got delivered. I am seriously thinking about some more haulers. But maybe what I'll do between episodes, I might just end up doing a bunch of paper moving on my own. We'll see. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.